come to not going to the schools and the colleges and the universities and tell all these young people what you're about to do to them. Well, what have you been doing to them? What have you been doing to them? What are you doing to them? This is the thing. And I have experienced, I've lived in Brixton, yeah? I was born and grown up here. I was stopped and searched and put in a cell, right? And I was forced to sleep there the whole night at the age of 19 for no reason. The police officers come, stopped me and my friend, right? Got my keys out, swung it around, and said that was violent. I said that because I'm in a dangerous area, I'm a gang member. So you're telling me that Shield, I could be in my house, and my friend could be doing something else, and you come to my house and you're telling me I must be arrested. Is that what you're saying?
If somebody that he knows does something out the road that he knows nothing about, why would you be going to his house to arrest him? That's the question he's asking. It means that if somebody does something up in Scotland, yeah, and they've got friends down in London, you're going to arrest everybody. Yes. So what about when you do something? Or your friends or the arrest of one of the police force?
How many young black men have we lost in Brixton police station? How many? Too many. Do we see any investigations? Why is there not a shield in terms of like this anti-violence campaign that's directed at anti-violence by the police against our young black people and our young black men in the police stations? I think if we're going to have an initiative like Shield, not only should it be looking at violence supposedly being committed by young men in our community, it also needs to look at the violence that's being committed by the police in the police stations against young black men.
My name is Molara Adeshigbe and my cousin Olasheni Lewis was killed by the police in 2010.
I am the father of Roger Sylvester, who died in police custody on the 11th of January 1999.
I'm Achibola Lewis, and my son Olasheni Lewis, known to his family as Shani Lewis, was killed by the police in 2010, September 2010, and up to now we've had no inquest.
I want to know what's going to happen about deaths in police custody and what actions are going to be taken against the police who also act in a violent and totally unacceptable way. We have the good 1 and 2, we certainly do. And I want to know what's going to happen to the majority who conduct themselves in such an outrageous way in our community.
They're a generation who want freedom, justice and equality, and they're willing to pay the ultimate price. Your job and my job is not to allow our babies who have been trained from they were in their mother's womb to be fit into a pipeline from their mother's womb into a jail cell. You and I must understand, our parents from the Caribbean were invited to this country under the guise that the streets were paved with silver and gold, only for us to rebuild this country after the Second World War. And now that that job has been done, and the black population has been increasing so rapidly, they have decided no more of your people should come into this country. Now you need a visa. So let's open up the doors of Europe so we can have Caucasian people come into this country, so we can boost the white population and marginalize the black nation. So understand what's happening with your babies. And you need to stop using the language or allowing anybody to refer to a black child as a gang member. This country has failed that young brother. This country has failed that young sister. And this country owes us as black people the right for our children to receive a decent education and a decent opportunity to make something of themselves. So don't label our children as monsters and as criminals, because they are a sign that England has failed our young people. Let's stop it. Let's get out of the laughy kind of spirit, because there's nothing funny happening in this room today. These are guises that are used to destroy our babies.
Every borough in London was invited to it. So all 32 boroughs were invited. I don't know personally what that invitation list looked like, but there were, I think the quote was someone that looked like me. there were people that looked like you.
Hand-selected.
But I don't know. I don't know how they were selected.
The
But
mayor's
there were
summit.
people in our audience who were as lively and as passionate as you all are. And everyone in that audience was really, really supportive of piloting this model from the US.
Really?
Because Professor Kennedy from the States, who developed it, was a guest speaker at that event. So, after that event, the Mayor of London met with the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, and they said, we will pilot this in London. And then they approached us in Lambeth,
Right.
and the reason why they approached us was really based on what I said right at the outset when I got and spoke an hour and a half ago, which was actually, we are doing a lot of this already. So they approached us, and the us
And
being
not us.
the chief exec of Lambeth Council, the leader of Lambeth Council, so that's the leader of the council, politician,
We know who that is.
who was asked, do you want to be a pilot borough? And the decision was yes.
That's when we should have been consulted.
So chief exec, the lead politician,
That's when the community should have been consulted.
Let's find out who said yes.
I'm telling you, this is how it worked. This is how it happened. So, we as Lambeth Borough Council, Lambeth Borough Police, the Mayor's Office for Policing and Crime, we said, yeah, we're happy to take part in this as a pilot.
Where's the community?
I'll come to that.
Right.
We then had to think, right, how are we going to do this? So we set up like a governance structure, okay? A governance structure that will have oversight of this. And on that governance structure, there's a program board. And on that program board, we have two guys that are now gone, sitting on it. One was Ira Campbell, is Ira Campbell. The other is Mohammed Hashi. They sit on that program board. Why do they sit on the program board? Because they are delivering this with us at the present time. They've been doing that for the last couple of years with us. They're experienced in it, and they've been giving us a lot of grassroots messages. Support. It's a shame they're not here, because I don't think you'd say that to them here. They're not here. They are on that program. They're on that program.
We've got only 10 minutes left.
We don't want shield. That's the message you need to give. Yes, no.
Carry on, please. Carry on. Finish, please.
They're on that board to almost advise us on what we should and shouldn't be doing, how we approach certain things, and actually we take note of their wise counsel.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. Because the fundamentals of this program that they weren't happy with. So that's why they were here.
There are.
Right, you didn't listen to
That's
that.
part of the healthy debates that we have. And it is very healthy. They are challenging.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. The fundamental mistake you made was that when you decided to say yes,
Right.
there is no practitioners that do this work on the ground that you listen to and have equal say whether it should be a yes or a no.
Right.
That's the mistake you need to go back.
Right. Right. We should have been consulted whether we want shield or not. Yeah? Shield impacts on our children. We should have been consulted. It's our children who are the victims of shield.
You know, my question is really about shields. You know, when is the project due to start? When is it due to end? And what processes have you put in place for evaluation of that project and reporting back to the community of your findings and whether we agree whether you should continue with that project.
In terms of when the pilot started, the work it started on the 22nd of January.
So how come you didn't know?
So the planning work started.
So you started
around partnership working, making sure that we understood exactly what the model, the group
Partnership with who?
what was the
Partnership
partnership?
with
The local authority.
No, but excuse me, sorry. So, but which grassroots organisations
I know that Lambert can answer that question.
Can we get that answer?
Yeah. I'll just answer just the other points about evaluation. I don't know whether ladies want to go there.
No, I'm here, I'm listening because I'm concerned even more now.
So it is being evaluated. There's a sort of data analyst group of people in the Mayor's Office for Policing and Crime who are doing the evaluation of this. So the evaluation is going to be once the entire 12-month period is over. We're not going to be able to obviously say straight away this has been a success, this has been a failure. We need to learn from the whole process and from the conversations that we're having now. So there will be an evaluation. It won't be until the pilot has finished, so it won't be until the beginning of next year. Then there will be some work to analyse the data, analyse the feedback, and produce those findings.
Can I just ask you one question? On this panel or committee, were there anyone that looked like me on this panel or committee that put this whole thing together?
I know Lambeth colleagues can talk about how they've worked locally.
The panel that you was on, is there anybody that looked like me?
What panel?
Committee?
The Shield.
The Shield.
The Shield.
The planning.
Oh, I see. No, there isn't a Shield panel. There's people, representatives from the organisations like MOPAC and Lambeth. The other boroughs, Westminster, Haringey.
Ethiopian people among Did anybody look like me? An African?
Answer that question.
Of these representatives, any black people?
Not elected. Unselected.
Unselected black people. Was there any?
Unselected black people. Personally chosen. For their specific qualities.
Yeah, no. That means there's none.
Let him stand up and speak.
Maybe he can answer.
My colleague Owen is just suggesting to talk about the Gang Summit. That was an event that was held last year on the 2nd of June. There were a whole number of people, community representatives, voluntary community.
We're not talking about a community meeting, the planning group, the group that sits down with the representatives from the various agencies that you mentioned. Are any Africans, any black people part of that planning group?
Let me tell you, black people may I talk to them. Let me tell you. You know why them do this? Because they can.
Exactly.
That's why they do it.
Exactly.
Yes? And we run around voting for them. I know that nonsense. They do it because they can. Yeah? Power only respect power. Power only respect power. Remember me tell you that. They do it because they can. The young man asked me a question. They can't answer it.
They're talking about Shield, yeah? Question. They're talking about Shield. You've all got one of these cards, yeah? And there's a shield that says Magna Carta. Do people understand what Magna Carta means? Do you understand what it represents? Do you understand the power that Magna Carta has for you? Let me tell you that Magna Carta is the rule of law of the land. We are not under law, we are under policies operated by corporations called police and councils. Then the Article 39, it says, no free man, listen! No free man shall be arrested or imprisoned or deprived of his free home or outward or banished or in any way ruined. Nor will we take or order action against him except by the lawful judgment of his equals according to the law of the land. In June 2015, Magna Carta is 800 years old. Please get to study this, please, because it's for your protection, because they're trying to upwise on us. We need to support
many young black men have we lost in Brixton police station? How many? Too many. Do we see any investigations? Why is there not a shield in terms of like this anti-violence campaign that's directed at anti-violence by the police against our young black people and our young black men in the police stations? I think if we're going to have an initiative like SHIELD, not only should it be looking at violence supposedly being committed by young men in our community, it also needs
said that because I'm in a dangerous area, I'm a gang member. So you're telling me that SHIELD, I could be in my house, my friend could be doing something else, and you come to my house and you're telling me I must be arrested. Is that what you're saying?
If somebody that he knows does something out the road that he knows nothing about, why would you be going to his house to arrest him? That's the question he's asking. It means that if somebody does something up in Scotland, yeah, and they've got friends down in London, you're going to arrest everybody. Yes. So what about when you do something? Or your friends police do it? Or if I arrest all one of the police force?
how many?
2010, September 2010, and up to now we've had no inquest.
I want to know what's going to happen about deaths in police custody and what actions are going to be taken against the police who also act in a violent and totally unacceptable way. We have the good 1 and 2, we certainly do. And I want to know what's going to happen to the majority who conduct themselves in such an outrageous way in our community.
They're a generation who want freedom.
How come you're not going to the schools and the colleges and the universities and tell all these young people what you're about to do to them? What have you been doing to them? What have you been doing to them? What are you not to do to them? This is the thing. And I've experienced, I've lived in Brixton, yeah? I was born and grown up here. I was stopped and searched and put in a cell, right? And I was forced to sleep there the whole night at the age of 19 for no reason. The police officers come, stopped me and my friend, right? Got my keys out, swung it around, and said that was violent.
So look at the violence that's being committed by the police in the police stations against young black men.
My name is Molara Adeshigbe and my cousin Olasheni Lewis was killed by the police in 2010.
I am the father of Roger Sylvester, who died in police custody on the 11th of January 1999.
I'm Achibola Lewis, and my son Olasheni Lewis, known to his family as Shaney Lewis, was killed by the police in 2000.